Mache Ayisyen.
From Cafeteria Film Studios in Miami, Florida, Phresh presents Bola, where we talk to various movers and hustlers in South Florida who are popping off and succeeding, and in the process, how they're influencing the 305 culture. My name is Darwin Figueroa, and I am your host. I hope you enjoy this, and let's get into it, all right? Listo. In this episode, I sat down with Abraham Metellus. He's the manager at the Little Haiti Cultural Complex. This man's putting down for the city, and he's putting down for Little Haiti. He's using the resources at the Little Haiti Cultural Complex in order to preserve the culture and in order to address various things that are going on in the community, such as gentrification, amongst other various things. I hope you guys enjoyed this talk. Let's get into it, all right? Listo.
So we are in not our studio, but we're in another location right now. We're at the Little Haiti Cultural Complex with my main man, Abe. Say what's up to the people, Abe. How you doing?
Hey, what's going on? I mean, it's a pleasure to be on the show. I love South Florida. I love Miami, and it's great to just be on the show. Looking forward to chopping it up with you.
That's what's up, bro. I appreciate you coming on and spending some time. You're currently the director here at the Little Haiti Cultural Complex, correct?
Absolutely. Been here for about a year and a half, man. It's been amazing. It's been a roller coaster ride, man. But it's been great, though.
This is a beautiful space located in one of the most pristine areas in South Florida. This has heritage. This area has a lot of heritage, has a lot of people who have come and gone through this to this particular space in Little Haiti.
Yeah,
That's
absolutely.
Awesome,
a lot of culture, man. Very diverse. But I love the fact that it's home to like the Haitian diaspora. You know what I'm saying? So it's one of those neighborhoods that, they're going through a lot of changes right now. But part of like our vision and mission as far as a cultural complex is to make sure that we present and preserve culture. You know what I mean? One of the things that we do by doing that is like we offer like last night we just launched our Creole class.
Oh, you're gonna teach Creole?
Not me, man.
I mean like the complex.
Yeah. So the complex. So we actually found an expert language teacher.
Yeah.
She's worked with Mr. Mapu.
Okay.
Actually highly recommended by Mr. Mapu.
All right.
And she literally like yesterday launched the class. Matter of fact, awesome, the class got booked because the max was 20 people. It got booked within like 4 days, man.
Wow.
And so we offered another class in September. That got booked. I didn't realize how many people wanted to learn Creole, man. It's crazy, and I'm like, what? Because I speak Creole.
Yeah.
So it's like you speak Spanish, right? You're like, man, who wants to know Spanish? But I'm like, man, people really want to learn it. So another part of our vision is to inspire the next generation of leaders. So how we do that is like, we want to put tools in your toolbox so that you can thrive. So throughout the year, you'll see that we have a money management class, an HOA class. We'll do, we just launched the Creole class. That's going to run for about 3 months. We have a small business class. To this date, we've serviced 270 small businesses. It's a free program, 5 weeks. You take it, you learn about marketing, business, how to register your company. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people out here on some sole props. They doing sole proprietorships and they don't know the challenges and the differences behind that. So we want to make sure So we want to make sure that we put the tools in the toolbox, especially this neighborhood. Little Haiti is a neighborhood where you have 75% that's African American, Haitian. The median income of folks living here is about $24,000 to $25,000 a year. So really, like, we have to ask ourselves as a cultural complex, what do we want to do? Or
how are we going to serve these?
How are we going to serve the community? You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, the big question that I have to ask myself is, if the cultural complex was no longer around, would the neighborhood notice?
I think at the current moment it would. I mean, before it might have not been that case. In the last year and a half since you've been here, it's definitely gained a lot of recognition and notoriety. Not only that, but put on a lot of various programs that are actually benefiting the community. So like those kind of things lead to it being a mainstay in the community and being something that is considered like a part of the community that can't be changed.
Well, I mean, honestly, like I really can't take all the credit, man, because it really is a team effort, and I definitely salute all the previous directors of this facility, man, because they all like played a role in putting this place on the map. I mean, so I definitely
there's stepping stones. You just got at the top. You just came here. You just like, okay, everything's been laid out for me because of all my predecessors, and they put in work and they grind.
They've done, man,
and now you're just like putting it on the map. You know what I've really enjoyed is you've serviced the community by going outside of the community to bring people in and to show what the community is all about. I never really had heard of the Little Haiti Cultural Complex, dude, and this place has been around for a long time. Let me tell you, I pride myself on being a South Floridian, a Miamian, and I like pride myself on knowing everything about Miami. And not knowing about this, kind of like, I was like, when I found out about it, I was like kind of ashamed that I didn't know about it. Listen, man, I was like, man, I should have known about this place already, dog. Like, what's good?
Man, don't be ashamed, because I felt the same way. You know what I'm saying? Because actually, I stumbled upon this place.
Okay.
So I grew up in Miami, literally like a born and raised Miami-Dade. You know what I'm saying?
Where down south?
You know, this area.
Okay, around Little Haiti. Did you go to high school here?
Nah, actually, so I went to like elementary in Alapata. I went to Corpus Christi.
Okay.
And then I was supposed to go to Curly. You know,
okay.
But my mom's moved to Miami Lakes, so then we ended up going to Dade Christian. But born and raised here, my mom actually ran a business here on Northwest 54th Street.
What kind of business?
It was like a chiropractic, medical. Matter of fact, to this day, you can still see the letters on the store.
The letterhead, yeah.
Yeah, it's actually next to Tropical.
Is somebody using it, or is it just
Nah, it's storage now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but born and raised here. But like I always loved like my culture, you know what I'm saying? But at the time, back in the day, like it really wasn't popular to be Haitian, you know what I'm saying? Like actually back in the day, cats used to get like jumped because they were Haitian. So even like back then, 2006, like, being Haitian was like, man, like, is it cool? It's not. But then now, like everybody that's not even Haitian is rocking the Haitian flag. And you're like, man, like it makes you proud. And I think it's really dope to just see like how our culture has been has flourished. But going back to the story, so I left to go to college in Chicago. So I was there about 6 years. And then I remember that Wyclef did a music video called Thug Angel. And if you remember that video, man.
No, I remember the video, but
take a look at it. Wyclef Thug Angel music video. His music video was actually shot in front of the marketplace.
Oh, here?
Yeah, like back in the day. So I'm like backtracking. I'm looking back. Literally, it was a Saturday, and I'm driving, and I see this building. And I'm like, oh snap! That used to be the building that, you know what I mean, like that Wyclef, but it looks nicer now. Like it looks cleaner now, right? And I drive down and I see this complex, and I'm like, yo,
what's good?
But not even what's good. I'm like, this belongs to
the city.
Yeah, or this. Is this building in the right neighborhood? Right? You know what I mean? It's like, hold up, like
you see this building, you're like, damn, this is like, brand new, brand spanking.
Yeah, there's like a marketplace, there's a theater that seats 300, there's a courtyard, there's a visual arts building. I was like, man, I had to get out. And I was like dressed like real bummy. Like I was very like, whatever. Whatever. It was a Saturday. So I come in and I'm just blown away, man. I'm blown away.
By all the things that are provided here.
I was so proud. I was like, man, this is beautiful. And I think this is what the vision that Arthur Thiel had when his vision was to erect a building like this, was so that the Haitian diaspora can take part of it and ownership, but also the community that lives within this neighborhood can also take ownership of it and use it and patron it. So I didn't know at that time that God was kind of like setting up the layup for me, so for me to be able to eventually like run this place, man. And so I think what happened was that I love what I was doing at my church. I was doing community outreach, and the thing is, it's how I'm wired, man. Like I love community development. I love like engaging the neighborhood. I love doing like backpack drives, food drives. I love people, man. You know what I'm saying? You got to build with people, right?
Bro.
So for me, I felt like this position was just so natural in the sense of like I get to like serve the community. I get to build with people. We get to partner with different organizations to provide like Sounds of Little Haiti, which is like every third Friday, where the community can come out to a free concert. They can enjoy compa music, face painting, like fun activities for the family. And actually Sounds of Little Haiti is one of our premier programs that attracts a lot of people. There are actually people that plan their trips
to come to Sounds of
Little Haiti on that weekend. So it's great. And then recently we launched Caribbean Market Day, which happens every Saturday, which is a public market. Where if you're a vendor, you come in, you pay $25, and you can just come and sell anything that's original, authentic, you know what I'm saying? Artisanal. And it's been really great to just kind of see. I've had so many, for me, my paycheck isn't every 2 weeks. My paycheck is when someone tells me, hey man, thank you for keeping the marketplace open. Hey man, I'm so inspired that I get to come here and actually experience my culture. We have people that are from Ohio, Boston. They fly down here. They come to Little Haiti Marketplace or the center, and they're like, man, like, I can't believe there's something like this for us.
Yeah, because the thing is that the Haitian community originally, like when you spoke on it earlier, wasn't like always seen as a resource. It was like, nah, man, like, and it was the same thing basically for every like community that was marginalized in South Florida. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of communities that have experienced the same thing, but now like it's interwoven itself into the city. And it's part of the city. You can't talk Miami without talking Little Haiti.
Oh, absolutely.
Just like you can't talk Miami without talking Little Havana. You can't talk about it without Nicaraguans and Jamaicans and Caribbean people. But you can't talk about it without Little Haiti. Like Little Haiti is a mainstay, and Haitian people and their culture is a mainstay. So much so that I'm not Haitian and I've been to Haiti twice. You know what I'm saying? Come on.
What part?
I was born. I went to Port-au-Prince.
Okay.
I went to Boutillier, Kanscoff.
All right, look at you, man.
Yeah.
You gonna say that Creole class?
Yeah, I would go to the Creole class and be like, hey, Coco, ¿cómo ça va? Ça va bien?
Man. For sure,
No,
man.
but yeah, man, I was up in Haiti twice, bro. Okay, and I'm Colombian. My background's Colombian. I was, and the only reason that happened was because I was dating a Haitian. And how does that happen?
Okay.
In South Florida, you know
Absolutely.
what I'm saying? It's not gonna happen in Wisconsin, bro.
Nah.
I hear a Colombian kid from a Colombian descent could date a girl who's Haitian descent and go to Haiti and check out what's going on, and that's how like the culture is here in South Florida.
That's
and
how
that's
beautiful.
what I really,
That's how beautiful South Florida is, and that's what I love about it, man.
Yeah, and that actually plays itself into the complex. That's what the complex is all about. Like bringing together, not necessarily like what I experienced, but
hey man, if it happens at an event,
absolutely. You never know, because I did come to Flag Day and there was a ton of beautiful women, a lot of beautiful people. You know, I was like, yeah, this is definitely an event that anybody could come here and just meet different random people that they've never actually met and step outside of their comfort zone. That's another thing. When you step outside your comfort zone, you challenge yourself. You learn a lot of new things. This is one of those places that's gonna challenge a lot of your perspectives, you know.
And I think that's one thing that I definitely want to convey, man, especially on the show to the listeners, man, is that, you know, come and visit Little Haiti, you know, because I think there's back in the day, yes, the rumors were true, right? Like Little Haiti used to be, you know, not a place you wanted to come visit. But I want to let folks know that, man, like our city, the police department, business owners, man, they have done a tremendous job within the last 10 years to really help this center. And also, like, literally, you have to understand, like, this cultural complex is pretty much like the heartbeat of the neighborhood. You know what I mean? Like, we host so many programs and so many activities. I mean, and on any given week, we're hosting about 60 kids in our after school program. A lot of our dance companies have 50 plus students in them. So throughout the week, you're seeing anywhere between about, 75 to 100 kids from the neighborhood that are like patroning this facility. We have families that come here. We have folks that we have vendors in the marketplace that they're building relationships right now. Yeah. So I want folks to know that, man, like Little Haiti, like come and visit Little Haiti. Like Little Haiti is changing, it's transforming a lot, but we want to let folks know that like we want y'all to come and experience the culture. We have. We just completed a project of a tour bus. It's called the Top Tours. Yeah. And it's been really dope. We got the Top Top. Yeah. So right there in the corner, we got a Top bus. And so
for those people who don't know what a Top is, because you're talking about it, I know what a Top is.
So Top is in Haiti is a popular mode of transportation. Yeah. And so you just tap on the truck. And so one of the things that again, the third thing that we're passionate about is to make sure that we use art and culture as tools for community building and transformation. And so at the end of the day, you and I'm Haitian, you're Colombian, but we connect on art. Yeah. And so at the end of the day, like that is the table that we can sit at and eat at, right? Yeah. Because like you may come from a different perspective. I come from a different perspective. But what's beautiful about art is just that, like, man, it's so beautiful that it unites us. It brings us together. Yeah. So one of the things we want to do is use art and culture to build community and also transform our community. So one of the projects that I've always wanted to do since I was 16 is I always wanted to see like a really colorful jitney bus.
Okay.
Because like growing up, like you went into jitneys, it was like, man, like
it was all
a struggle.
or
Yeah, but
all white,
inside.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
It's like, man, like
the inside was not a good look.
Right.
Yeah.
So I always thought like, man, like, you know, as Haitians, like I want to make sure that like, you know, like how we're represented like is beautiful and very rich and authentic.
Yeah.
And so I don't know, may call it karma or God or, you know, but it's interesting that I've been wanting to do this since I was 16, and I had a company reach out to me saying, hey, we want to give back to the Haitian community. We want to do an art type of project, and we want to meet with you. And before I even opened up my mouth, when I met with this, the organization is called The Community. Before I even opened up my mouth, they said, hey, we're thinking about wrapping like 10 Haitian jitney buses, and we just want to know your thoughts on that. I was like, what?
Yeah, that's exactly
I was like, absolutely.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, it didn't work out with the 10 jitney buses, but we were able to identify one bus that was willing to work with us, bus owner willing to work with us. Yeah. And now, in the front of the Caribbean marketplace, you can see this beautifully colored bus that was painted by Serge and Gilbert. And honestly, it's one of our main attractions. And you know what's beautiful about that is that on the bus, you see the 1804. You see the beautiful painting, the rich colors. You see the island of Haiti. And so now when people come and they see this bus, they're like, man, this is beautiful. Yeah. And so now there's so many people that live in this neighborhood and they see that bus. Matter of fact, while the bus was getting painted, little by little, there were people in the neighborhood that are like, they were proud. Like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like in the midst of all the changes that are going on in this community, like where people feel like they're being kicked out or people feel like, you know, gentrification is happening, to see, I know, and it might be small, but to see like this bus that's being painted and it has words in Creole and it says Ensemble Nous Forts, which means together we're strong. Yeah. It was just such an inspiration to a lot of people. Like I remember playing football and you know, we would run like, you know, gassers, right? Okay. Right? So run back and forth, right? Yeah, it was tough, man. Yeah, I remember. And I remember if you showed up late to football practice, they had this thing called Opportunity Club. Okay. So that means that you ran extra. Yeah. All right? That's your opportunity, right? That's your opportunity. And I remember like I was like done. Like I was like, man, I was on my last leg.
Yakking and stuff.
Straight up. And then my coach said, all right, it's between y'all two. Whoever comes back first doesn't have to run anymore. My man, I don't know what happened. I caught this new wind. Yeah. And it took you across the finish line. And I left. And then at the end, he's like, I was just kidding, man. You guys are both done. I was so mad. The point of the story is that bus has given a lot of people in this community that new wind. That new wind. They're like, man, you know what? Things are going on in my community, but you know what? Like, man, I feel like my culture is still going to be preserved because I see the work that's happening at the cultural center. I see how much effort they're doing to preserve our culture. I see what they're doing with the Creole classes. I see what they're doing with the marketplace. I see, and people are seeing it. And again, going back to my predecessors, like a lot of them did a lot of great work, and I think I agree with you. Like I'm benefiting a lot from that. But I'm so thankful for all the work that they did. But the thing is that at the time, I don't think that they had the support that I currently have. You know what I'm saying? In order to kind of galvanize the space. And so I'm on social media. So like we actually took our following on Instagram from like 500 to like we're over 2,000 now. Nice. You know what I'm saying? But that's just been like, and so when people are like, man, I'm seeing you doing a lot of things, it's just that these things were already happening before. It's just that now we're just putting them on Instagram and tagging and like letting people know like, hey, here's where
using the power of social media.
So before I even got here, we did have Easter seals. You know, we had after school programs. So now we're just putting it on. You know what I'm saying, and letting people know we have this program. So through our small business classes, our after school program, we have an art gallery that's 2,000 square feet. And again, I want to communicate to like, you know, the listeners out there is like, this cultural complex is for the community. Yeah. It's for the people. Like I want people to know that they can come patron it, they can come use it, they can come book it. I mean, we have a theater that seats 300. We got a 4K projector. To all my filmmakers out there, they're like, man, I just shot my film on a red camera and I want to be able to like, you know, show it on like a high def. We have that now. We have that capability now. For folks that want to book like a baby shower, we got spaces to accommodate them, workshops, classes. We want the community here to use use the facility, but also if you want to do a wedding here, if you want to do an event, we streamline the process. We just tell people to just go online, Little Haiti Cultural Complex.com, and just go to about section and go to the rental form. Just complete it, because our thing is that we want this place to be used to its fullest potential. And I think that even to this day, there are people that live 5 blocks from here that don't know about this.
They aren't aware of it.
They aren't aware of it. So we are working this summer with a street team. We're gonna be like, our goal is to hand out like 5,000 brochures.
Yeah.
And just do door knocking and let people know, hey, listen, come out to the
awareness
center. Bring awareness to the city. But I think my biggest project right now is working on the Caribbean Marketplace, because it's a building that, a little bit about the marketplace, it opened up in April of 1990.
Was it a private entity, or how did it start off?
Yeah, good question. So you had a group called the Haitian Task Force, and they were designated by the city of Miami to operate the Caribbean Marketplace. Charles Pauly won an award to be able to design. Won a competition to be able to design the marketplace, because before it used to be a drugstore.
Store? That building, location? But was it that building? Was it?
No. It used to be a drugstore, but then architecturally designed it to make it look like a gingerbread house, kind of style. But it's supposed to reflect the iron market in Haiti. Okay. But in April 1990, it opened, and then things happened, and it shut down, and it was closed for 18 years.
What?
Yeah.
So that place stayed vacant for 18 years.
18 years. So that's why if you go back and look at, you look at the Wyclef video, you'll see that the building looks
shuttered.
Yeah.
It doesn't look popping.
Absolutely not. So with that, back in I believe the early 20, maybe like 11 to 12, the community asked, for that building back. Yeah. And I think through the work of, my predecessors, and Sandy Dorsonville, the previous manager, they were able to acquire the building 2014. Okay. And really, they reopened the marketplace in 2014, and it was open. I was brought on about 2 years ago, and one of my main goals was to galvanize that marketplace. I wanted to see a marketplace, a public market that showcased the community, the culture, the neighborhood, and also provided an opportunity for a lot of locals to be able to sell their wares. And so what we did is that we're in 2018, right? In March of 2017, we were able to launch this thing called Caribbean Market Day, which is pretty much every Saturday. All right. People can come out, chill, just like your Wynwood Yards, just like your thrifter market. Yeah. Like, it was a spot where you can come out, and we celebrated a year this past March, and it's been really cool because we've been able to really see a market that supports like the Caribbean vibe and culture. Because in Miami, what tends to be marketed is South Beach. What tends to be marketed is like
Babes and Beach.
Right, yeah. So you don't really see, like, even to this day, there's an open air market in downtown Miami. Yeah. Right? That says that they represent what Miami is. Yeah. But in that marketplace, you don't.
What are you talking about, Bayside?
I'm not gonna say anything.
I didn't know that open air marketplace.
But in that market,
it's a tourist trap.
but in that market, there's no Bahamian, Jamaican, Haitian.
Yeah, there's nothing.
Restaurants represented there.
There's just a bunch of Chinese goods.
But there's other things, but I'm saying like you don't really. So if you really want to experience like Haitian culture, Haitian cuisine, Jamaican culture, Jamaican cuisine, Bahamian food, where do you go?
Real South Florida.
Where do you go? Little Haiti. You gotta come to Little Haiti. And so even Little Haiti,
some Lambian stuff.
Yeah. So in Little Dominican food, we have 7 Seas in Little Haiti. We got Clive Restaurant in Little Haiti. We got Chef Creole in Little Haiti. Chef Creole. So here in Little Haiti, if you want to experience that real Caribbean like vibe, you come to Little Haiti. And so we're proud in the fact that we have this marketplace where on any given Saturday, you might find my Haitian guy that's doing vegan foods. Yeah. You got my man who's Haitian who's doing pate and like jam and Haitian peanut butter. Yeah. You might have my Jamaican friend who's
Haitian
doing
peanut butter. To check out.
You might have like my You know, I have a guy from Barbados.
Yeah.
And so we have all these people from the islands, right?
Yeah, that are
reflected.
That spice.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And so that's what we really want to do. We want to make sure that we present and preserve culture. That's number one.
Yeah.
Right? There's a lot of changes happening in this neighborhood, right?
Yeah, fast moving.
So we want to make sure in the midst of all that change that my son who's 7, when he becomes my age, he'll be like, man, there's still a little Haiti. There's still a Haitian culture. There's still a Creole vibe that's here.
Like the real vibe instead of just, because I think Little Haiti will probably always have the name of Little Haiti, even if it doesn't have a lot of Haitian culture in it. So this would be like the anchor place that always is going to preserve the real vibe of Little Haiti, even if it's fast moving, fast changing. Who has been like an inspiration for you that you look at and you're like, okay, this is somebody who I want to be like? There has to be like somebody in your head or maybe a set of people that you're like, okay, these are the people that drive me to be better.
Yeah, you know what?
Because this is a tough task, bro.
It is, man. And it's tough, but you know what? I've had at least, 10 to 12 years of discipleship. I have 10 to 12 years of mentorship. I've had 10 to 12 years of people investing in me. And I think it's prepared me for this role. And so I have a lot of people like, Isaac Velasquez, who is, an attorney, has always been a mentor to me, very well with business, knows how to, operate his business. And so for me, I have mentors and people that I look up to for different areas of my life. So when it comes to like business, and how to run a corporation, I go to Isaac and be like, listen, I'm having some challenges.
Yeah.
Can you help me? Then I have like a Michael Nozil who runs Gang Alternative in Little Haiti.
All right.
And I love how he manages his home and his family and his wife. And so I'll go to him and be like, listen, I'm having some challenges at home, my wife, and sometimes like work can be a mistress.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Definitely. It takes a lot of time.
So it's being able to be like, all right, cool, like don't take work home, you know what I'm saying, and do that. And then I got just different spiritual people in my life, you know what I'm saying, that if I'm struggling or like I'm hurting, I reach out to them and just keep it real. I've realized that like whoever it is, man, like you can't do life alone, man. Like you gotta have people with you, and you can't be afraid of saying like, hey, you don't have the answer. You know what I'm saying? Because I think a lot of times like coming into this role, it's hard to kind of be vulnerable and saying like, you know what, I don't know.
Yeah.
Because the assumption
your
is
role is supposed to be like, oh, he knows everything.
Yeah,
right?
he knows everything. But the reality is that like I don't know everything.
Yeah.
But my master's degree is in project management.
Okay.
So as a project manager, you don't need to know everything. You need to know a little bit about everything.
All right.
So what that means that for me, like I don't know, I could probably curate a show, but I'm not an expert in it.
Yeah.
So I'd rather contract someone to do it for me, right?
Correct.
Like I don't know how to run markets.
Yeah.
But I'll go and talk to market operators, chill with them, have coffee with them, pick their brains, and say, hey man, can you help me, figure this out? And so in my time that I've been here, I think so definitely, if I can run off some names, definitely Isaac Velasquez, who's been a mentor to me. Definitely this gentleman Gary Lafay.
Okay.
He's the net administrator for Little Haiti.
All right.
He's kind of like a guy who kind of like took me under his wing, like when I was here, and I was like, man, because when I came in here, it was like a fire hose. It was like, hey, don't talk to this person, don't work with this person, don't meet with this person. This
little silos.
Yeah, and
everybody had their own little silos.
Oh man, and it was like crazy.
Yeah.
But I think over time, I've been able to build with Gary. And also Sandy Dorsonville, who was the previous manager here. Man, she's been nothing but supportive throughout this whole process. And we've partnered on a lot of projects together. And so it's been really inspiring, encouraging to see someone who went through what she went through and still be a part of the center and doing what we're doing here in the Cultural Complex.
That's what's up, bro. Yeah. Lastly, before I let you go, I have one question. We've been like skirting it the entire time, but I really want to dive into it and pick your brain since you are a part of the community and you're a stronghold here. Gentrification, like how do you see that role? Gentrification itself in the community. Not only in the community, because this happening all over South Florida. Yeah. So it's not like Little Haiti is exclusively gentrification. Right, it's happening everywhere. It's happening literally everywhere that's anywhere east on South Florida, east of 95 is getting gentrified. You know what I'm saying? Absolutely. So it's a problem that's throughout South Florida, but it's really starting put its horns into Little Haiti. What do you think about it? How do you approach it?
You know, I'm not an expert in the field of like, you know, gentrification and how communities move and thrive. For me, I have to remember that I operate a cultural complex, and there's only so much that I can do as far as like my role, as far as like as changes happen in the community. And so that's why we're very specific in saying as a complex, we're going to present and preserve culture.
Yeah.
That means like by any means necessary, what happens at the culture complex, we're going to make sure that we continue to provide Creole classes, French classes. We make sure that we continue to do programs like Sounds of Little Haiti that attracts the Haitian diaspora and also the Caribbean people to come out and experience authentic Haitian culture. It means that we'll continue to do Caribbean Market Days so that the Haitian diaspora and the Caribbean islands can come out and be showcased and promoted. So those are our commitments. We're going to continue to.
So you can actually see those like as your weapons to try to preserve the culture of Little Haiti.
Absolutely, because here's the thing: like I don't have $1 million in my back pocket, but I have a culture that's worth $1 billion.
Okay.
And so for me, what we have is our culture. You know, Jay-Z said it: we can't argue over land we don't own, right? Yeah. But we have our culture. And so if we can continue, like, do you know about the Gaga band?
The Gaga band?
The Gaga. It's a rah-rah band. Gaga band. No. So a Gaga band is like a Junkanoo style band, right?
Okay.
That like pretty much like every Friday night, they literally, it's like a drum line, right? They walk around the neighborhood playing drums, horns, and all that stuff every Friday night.
That's crazy.
And that's part of Little Haiti. You're not gonna find that anywhere else.
Yeah, definitely.
Absolutely.
That's what's up.
So if anybody comes to what sounds Little Haiti, at the end of the night, there's the Gaga band, and they literally like they take over the street, and it's like a Junkanoo, and it's really, but you're not gonna find that anywhere else. And so again, I don't have $1 million in my pocket.
Yeah.
I don't own buildings.
Yeah.
But what I do have is I have a culture complex that will continue to preserve that culture. We'll continue to showcase. Listen, we have an art gallery that's 2,000 square feet.
Yeah, I've seen it. It's beautiful.
Right now, all the artists in there are Haitian.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That was an exhibit that we have for Haitian Heritage Month. Where else are you going to find a 2,000 square foot gallery that's going to highlight Haitian artists, Creole artists, Caribbean artists, Jamaican artists? Where? You're not going to find that anywhere else. So I think that's what my commitment is going to be to the community, is to make sure that we promote, we present, we preserve that culture. When it comes to gentrification as well, I think it's very important for the community to just get more involved. Yeah. You know, like be more aware, like know what's going on, ask questions. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of times, like we think that, someone else is gonna take care of it. Like, no, like get more involved. Call your city commissioner. Ask them like, hey, what's going on? You know, be a part of the meetings. And if you can't be a part of the meetings, send someone else in your stead.
I think that's very important what you just touched on, the meetings, because a lot of these meetings are open public meetings, but nobody's there to hear what's actually going on.
Right. And I think that's just, what I've been trying to do is that as I get information about, okay, there's going to be a meeting about this, I'll let some of our community leaders know, hey, listen, FYI, there's a meeting about this. Don't forget to let people know, invite them. For example, like, hey, we're having a meeting about the Caribbean marketplace. All right, here's the folks I have on text. Hey, guys, don't forget we have a meeting. We'd love for you to come by. Yeah. And then the hope is that they're reaching out to the people that they influence to be able to come over. But the change is happening, and I think what we're doing as far as a cultural complex is to make sure that we position ourselves so that this place will continue to be a place where the Haitian community and also the residents that live in Little Haiti that are white, black, and Hispanic feel that sense of culture. I have so many tourists that come here, and for some reason, like they'll come here before they go to they'll come here after they go to Wynwood, and they're like, man, we just love it here. Yeah. And I'm like, in Miami, like, you didn't like Wynwood? Yeah. They're like, yeah, but it's too polished. Yeah. And it blew me away. And for them, they're like, man, we just love to see the raw, authentic, like, culture. Like, for example, like last night, I went to the Grown a film screening, right? Yeah. A lot of times, we see like Little Havana's going through similar changes, right? Yeah. But you know what I loved, man? I've never been to the Tower Theater like after hours, because usually Domino Park is closed at 5. Yeah. So I've never seen it like that, right? Yeah. So at night, when the gate is closed and everything's out, what do you see? You see the viejitos like playing dominoes
outside, yeah.
And it's just so raw.
Yeah,
it's like it's real. They're you got the guy in the coconut like selling coconut out of a shopping cart, and it's like it's like that's Miami. Like I love that. Like 100%. I love that. And so I want to make sure like that we have that here. You know what I'm saying? Like in Little Haiti, we preserve that. Like you know, so some of the projects that we've done so far has been the Top Bus.
Yeah.
So through the Top Bus, we're hoping that continues to be a monument that people can look at and be like, man, like I see, like they feel proud of themselves. The marketplace, continuously programming it, having Haitian bands, Caribbean bands. We've had Jamaican bands, Haitian bands, the whole nine. So when people come to Little Haiti on a Saturday, they're like, man, this was a great vibe. Yeah. You know, we another thing we're working on. You know how Little Havana has roosters, and like other places have like cows and snails. Yeah. So we through our partner, the community, we're actually launching something similar, but it's going to be geckos. Okay. So we're going to be having geckos at different spots. We have 10 of them. Yeah. And so now
I seen a lot when I was in Haiti. I seen all those 10 geckos that they make.
So we got those in the marketplace right now. And what we're going to do is that we're going to use that as part of the Top tour. Okay. And so now what we're trying to do, we have a meeting today to meet with some folks to identify what 10 businesses we're going to place these geckos at, and so that they'll be a partner. So here's the thing. Even with this whole gentrification thing, right? Because I'm kind of like, you know, getting passionate about it. It's like we have to create it, right? So like, for example, like we have a lot of these big tour buses that weren't coming to Little Haiti. Yeah. Either because of financial reasons or fear or whatever. So I was like, all right, fine, we're going to have to build it our own. Yeah. So we found someone with a bus, a company willing to sponsor it. So now there's a bus.
Yeah. So you're launching it yourself.
Yeah, you got to.
Yeah, exactly.
You got to.
You got to do it yourself. You know, others don't want to do it. Help you.
There aren't too many tours in Little Haiti. So we worked with an organization that they're doing tours, and we're making it happen. You know, we're not producing the tour, they are, but like we've identified a company that can make it happen. And so we're partnering and say, hey, listen, like we'll provide you the experience. You just got to bring people here. So it's all about building partnerships, building relationships. But I think it's about involvement. Like, hey, get involved, go to the meetings, go, you know, like ask questions, you know, and if you can't go, send somebody in your stead. You know what I'm saying? And if you need, like, have someone translate for you. You know what I'm saying? Like, so stay informed because there are a lot of things that are happening. Yeah. And you know, if you're not informed, like it'll be a bad look for you. Absolutely. So yeah.
Damn, bro. Well, I appreciate you coming on to the show and talking to us about all these various things and how the cultural complex is preserving the culture here in Little Haiti. I really applaud you, bro, for the work that you're doing. I know it's not easy work. It's believe me, I worked in Parks and Recreation before, and it wasn't the easiest task. But I applaud you once again for doing that. If anybody wanted to reach out to you or the complex, what would be the easiest way for them to get in contact with you?
Man, I'm on social media, so if you want to hit me up, it's Abe Metellus, so ABE. Okay. Literally, my last name is Metellus. Okay. So Metellus. Okay. So at Abe Metellus, if you want to follow us on the gram, it's LHCC Miami. Okay. And also Caribbean Marketplace.
That's another one?
Yeah, it's another one. Okay. Yeah, so we got another. Yeah, we building, man. Okay. And then if they want to reach out to myself or meet with me, it's as easy as calling 305-960-2969. All right. So set up an appointment. Let's chop it up. Let's build. If you have ideas, if you have proposals, listen. Like I'm an open book. Yeah. And I'm open to new ideas. So if anybody has like, hey, we would love to see a French class, or we want to see like we just added 2 additional yoga classes. Yeah. Because somebody hit me up and say, hey, we want to do yoga. All right, cool. Let's make it happen. We're definitely open to new ideas, and we really want just people to just visit Little Haiti, patron the programs that we have here, come be a part of what's happening in Little Haiti.
That's what's up, man. Well, thank you once again for your time, bro. I appreciate that. And to all you guys who are listening, thank you for your time. If you like the show, feel free to subscribe, rate it, and share it with your friends. Until the next time, this is Darwin Figueroa with Bola for Phresh. Cógelo con take it easy, guys. Peace. I want to thank my guest, Abraham Metellus. If you want to reach out to Abraham, you heard where you can get in contact with him. Once again, I want to thank you guys for listening and subscribing to the show. If you have any suggestions or anything along those lines, feel free to reach out to me. WhatsApp, WASSA at Phresh or Phresh.
haiticulture.com. Thank you so much for your time. I appreciate it once again. Be easy. Hasta la próxima. Cógelo con take it easy, papo.